Hello everyone. So if you can hear us, please write in the chat. So we'll try to fix our sound, video, and our appearance.
Hi everyone. Hello.
So I think we can start. So hello everyone. This is Vladimir and Alexandra, and welcome to our AMA. We have a lot of questions which needs to be answered, and also would like to present what we have done during this year and what are the plans for the next year. And as our old tradition, Alexander will share a timeline before we start.
Yeah, thank you a lot for the questions that you provided. So our timeline will be, we will start presenting our presentation and answering the question that we have. Then we will answer your question. And after that, we will have we will answer the questions from our main Telegram chat and from YouTube as well. So you feel free after we finish to write all your questions, so we will answer them live. The approximate, it will take us around 1 hour, so plus minus, yeah, so I think we can start.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, please let me know if something bad with this one. So, when we have started preparation for the current event, we thought that we need to show the results of the current year. And when we start research it, we found that almost everything were done during this year. And if we go 1 year ago, we had about 100 users, and we have only Ethereum integrated. There were no instant rates, it's just P2P deals and almost nothing. And everything which we will present today were achieved during this year. And I would like to thank you all, our community who support us during this period, because we did it, let's say, from scratch. So nothing were done before, and only one blockchain was integrated, no big user database. And thanks everyone who believe in us and help us to achieve the results which we will present today. So just to remind you what the problem we solve, we help people, mostly DeFi people who every day work in DeFi space. They need to switch between blockchains to generate more profits, to support the projects, and to lend money and so on. And they spend a lot of time and hundreds of dollars for the fees. And we is a solution which helps them to easily allow to swap and save hours and money. So why we believe that it's a right direction for the projects? Because there are a huge amount of blockchains which were released during the last 2 years. So in accordance with our stats, more than 35 blockchains were released. And it's not a small ones, so it's big blockchains. I think that's it's several hundreds of small blockchains were released during this year, during this time. And the idea of the Rubic to be on the top of this competition between the blockchains and play on this competition. So let's talk about the current results. So we have more than 25,000 users. Our total volume more than 135 million USDT. And we have integrated more than 50 DEXs right now to our product. Of course, one of the main, let's say, product inside of our product, it's multi-chain swaps. And I believe we are leaders in this space. If we are talking about number of assets, we support more than 10,000 assets, and also you can put your custom address of your token, and if it's traded on the DEX, which we supported, it will be also available on Rubic. So we plan to integrate 8 blockchains by the end of this year. I hope that the positive news from our development team will come just, let's say, in half an hour or in 1 hour regarding Solana. So we are waiting for this one and hope to announce it during the AMA that we completed the integration. So let me share the next slide, which is extremely important for us, and I think it is the first time we share it. It's our monthly volume of multi-chain swaps, and it's hard to imagine that in September we generate less than 1 million of multi-chain swaps volume, and right now planned amount for December it's 18 million, so it's more than 40 times growing during the last 3 months. So it shows that we find the niche for our product, and a lot of people start using this one and like it. So I think that's one of the main achievements of the current year, that we build the product which has very good demand from the community. Regarding the business model, so if you remember our previous AMAs, we told that there are 2 types of the projects in crypto. One is mostly speculative, when you try to build economy without creating a product which generates money, and we choose another direction. And during all this year we believe that our main goal is to develop the product which generates revenue and have a good has a good demand from the users. And that's our revenue for the last, I think, 4 months. So in September we generate only 2,000, and predicted revenue for December it's 70,000 USD. It means that we achieve this goal. It's not a huge money, but it definitely is a start, and it's good that we find the way how we can generate a revenue on our product. So another thing which is really also really important is regarding the widget. So it's our, I think, unique feature which help us to grow, also to get extra attention. And it's also very hard to market on the current situation, because a lot of projects, and every day we contacted influencers, bloggers, and they say, okay, sorry guys, we have full list for this month, and there's no way to put you there to talk about you. And Widget help us to get extra attention for the other projects, for the users of other projects. And we have more than 40 projects already integrated our widget. More than 5,000 transactions were done thanks to our widget. Although the volume is not so big, only 2 million, but we get a lot of traffic, a lot of new users comes from thanks to the widget. So Rubic in numbers regarding the marketing. So you can see that it's really significant growing, and I think Alexander can add some more details regarding this one.
Yeah, I think one of the main thing that last year we started around with 2,600 holders, and at the moment we have almost 12,000 holders. So we are very proud, and thank you a lot for your support. Then all our social media grew like several times from the beginning of the year, and we will continue to grow them. That's one of the focus for the next year as well. So I think it's pretty good, but we know that there are more chances, and like our plans are bigger and bigger. So it's just the start. Yeah. Here as well, marketing, some cool numbers. We did 46 weekly updates, and when I added this to this slide, Vladimir said, okay, why we add this? But I'm actually really proud that for the whole year we were keeping you guys known what's going on. We were honest, we were holding lots of AMAs and just updating you with all our devs and marketing activities that we have. So what also we had several competitions with different projects, and you can see the list of the projects like Spooky Swap and Soul Swap and others. We also conducted 2 gas refund campaigns that more than 20 projects participated in that as well. Then we were mentioned more than 30 times through different influencers. The biggest one are like Chico Crypto, Ren Nuner, Crypto Rus, and many others. And of course, our focus is for the next year will be to continue to be mentioned more and more and for bigger influencers. It seemed like, I know that you guys feel sometimes that we don't do marketing or stuff like that, but honestly, like the team works pretty hard, and I believe that we are now at the stage when we approach all the influencers and all big like media and big influencers in general, they finally start to be in contact with us because they see us and they see the results that we provided. And I think for the next year we will be like more well known and more recognized in this sphere. So yeah, so that's main updates for this slide. And
okay, yeah, so it's our, let's say, old slide, which we always show to especially people who does not know about Rubic. So again, we are a place where all blockchains, all users of the blockchains can work with the blockchain. So let's say we are very friendly to all the chains. We are not trying to be like Solana fans or let's say Ethereum fans. We believe that some blockchains are good for, I don't know, betting, some blockchains are good for NFTs, some blockchains are good for trading, some blockchains are good for saving money, and Rubic is a place where you can easily switch between the blockchains or operate inside of the one blockchain with extremely simple UI. So that's how we plan to get new users and get attention by integrating new blockchains and take the user database from this blockchain inside of the Rubic. So the next slide is regarding also like marketing.
Yeah.
Widget. Regarding Widget and SDK, I think I will talk a little bit more later when we discuss a roadmap, and I think important information about marketing for is for the next year, I think.
Yeah, that's what we think and see. And you asked lots of questions about the SEX listing. So I'll answer probably it here and won't repeat, or will repeat if you ask when Binance several times. So we are in touch with several big like tier 1 exchanges, and we've been in touch with them for the last, I would say, 8 months or so. And at the moment we do not meet one of the requirements that they ask us. So for the next year, the plan is to actually reach that requirement so we can be listed on one of the tier 1 exchange for the next year. So that's in our plan. We are constantly working on that. It's just still we need a bit more time for that. Then, as I mentioned, we will continue to do like influencer support. And here we, as I mentioned before, that we started to be seen by well-known
it was like final news, but okay.
Yeah, well-known people. Okay, so I closed my mouth here. Then we still do and plan to be listed on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, like DeFi Llama and DeFi Pulse and others. It's not that we are not doing that. We are doing that like every week and every day. We remind about ourselves, but there are some requirements that we are trying to reach, and I'm sure we will reach them in the next few months. We will do more cross-marketing collaboration and activities as we did this year. We did with Phantom, we did with Harmony, we did with Avalanche and many others, and we will continue to do that as well. And and it's like same, we will continue to do some banner ads, some Twitter, then some Telegram posts, and collaboration with other groups on Reddit, Discord, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here is a roadmap for the current year, and you can see that a lot of things were done. It was like a long way to achieve what we have right now. Not everything is done here, so RBC staking will be released very soon by the new year, and also regarding Widget SDK and Solana, Phantom is already done, so it's still ongoing. So let's talk about the next year. So what is our plan in more details? So first of all, we develop SDK. So what does it mean? So we believe that a huge amount of volume of multi-chain protocols and for Rubic can be done by other platforms or other projects. And we believe that almost every, let's say, farming or lending or let's say aggregators needs multi-chain, which helps people to choose the right farming program. If they have Ethereum, they can participate in Binance Smart Chain and other way. And SDK will give a very friendly way for the projects and other platforms to integrate with us and to get the users to desired blockchains. So that's why SDK in the focus right now. And as far as I know, there are several negotiations with projects, and they like SDK. So let's finish with the SDK, and after this one, we believe that it will be a huge increase in our volume, and it means in revenue for the multi-chain swaps. Governance. We want that our token holders will be able to change the fees for multi-chain to share it between like staking or like platform revenue, or put everything to the pools and so on. So we will continue working on this, and we'll give ability to our community to vote and make a decision. You remember that we did it in the past, so it was voting for the next blockchain. And until it's not done like in industrialized way, we will also use like voting as we did before. As we already mentioned, so we will continue to integrate blockchains. So we believe it one of strength part of our platform to add more blockchains often, and to add a new audience, and even a small blockchains, but it's not enough like team capability to add everything in the right moment. So we need to choose the next blockchain very carefully, because sometimes it takes a lot of time. So the next one, multi-chain pools, or like say staking 2.0. So this feature will give ability users to add their own funds to the pools for the multi-chain protocol and generate revenue as like, for example, as Uniswap did. So you put liquidity, and for every pool you get, for every trade or every multi-chain swap, you get part of the commission. And everyone understands how it's important, and it's in our priority list. Mobile version, of course, as far as I know, it's about half of our users use mobile, and we believe that we need to improve our interface and implement mobile application for iOS and Android to give like native ability users to use it every day and easy swap any tokens. And of course, we are open for BTC holders. So there is still huge amount of people who do not understand what is DeFi and just use BTC for saving. And we have also integration with Fiat on ramp. So I think that it can be side of our mobile application or everything in one place. So we expect that a lot of people start using Rubic at first time when swap BTC to any other blockchain, to any other token, and start operation inside of the Rubic. So what's next? The team. So it was like also, it's also changed our minds. So when we start, it's like only 9 people, and sometimes we go to outside together and take a lunch together and so on. Right now, like, it's a company, not a startup. So it's about 30 people, including our warm support, 9 support, 24 hours people who work in all the day, developers. We have own designers, we have own QAs. A lot of new people comes to us, and it was done just during the last year. Also, if you are interested in helping Rubic in growing as a business developer or like QA or any support, please contact us by email, so we can find this presentation. And we are really looking for new people in Solidity, backend, frontend, and also
marketing.
Sorry.
And marketing as well. Yeah.
That's it. So let me just summarize what we achieved and what's the next from, let's say, big words. So first of all, we have built the project which has a good demand and generates revenue. The next one, we built a strong community, and it's like last year, 1 year ago, it was just several hundreds people who was our token holders, and right now we feel that we have an army people who knows about us, use us every day, and it's our achievement. We found unique way for the marketing. Thanks to our widget, we can attract users in a new way if we compare with other projects. Also, I would like to mention that I believe that our team demonstrated focus on the development, not like on speculation. So you can check our token balance of the team anytime, and I think that everyone feels how we feel about the Rubic, and that's not place to just make money and forget about this one. So we try to build a great product for the whole crypto community. And what's next? So first of all, it's a great achievement that we are some big players. First of all, we have got grants from Harmony, Near, and Polygon. So more and more blockchains are interested in integration with Rubic. Also, we were contacted by several VC funds. They are also interested in helping Rubic to grow. And some big players, I can't say the names, but really big projects in crypto who are looking for collaboration with Rubic to find the way how we can collaborate. So we are in phase when we start playing a big role in this world. And I think that it's quite honest because our volume is growing and our user database is growing. And just to stop saying this one, and for the next year we also focusing on our token. So first of all, team is interested in this growing of token, and right now we generate revenue, and this revenue will be used also for, how to say it's right from lawyer perspective, for helping our token to let's say at least for some of our profit will be sent to the staking, which will be started very soon. So all the profits which are already demonstrated in the slides will be used to incentivize our stakers providers, and it's not will come to platform, but for the staking on the current stage. So that's it. Thank you all, everyone, for the listening. Let's us move to the questions.
Yeah. So the second part now will start. Please close the presentation.
Yes,
and Andrew asked to close it as well.
Okay. Now we're back.
Okay.
So yeah, when we presented, we just see the presentation, not ourselves. So that's why we are happy to see
ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
if you don't mind, can you please start answering your question? So I need some break.
Sure. So actually, I think I answered mostly all the questions that I had for my side. The first one was of course, the listing, and as I mentioned, that's the focus, and we continue to talk, and we will reach the requirement next year, so we will have that. Vladimir is like Rubic everywhere with him. Every time. Cool. Then regarding marketing, we got lots of questions. We see some that should we? Some people say when there'll be more influencers. Some people say please don't invite this influencer or that influencer. So what I would like to mention again is that it's like our team is constantly contacting and talking to different influencers and different media, different marketing activities. Sometimes it's not like so easy to organize that because we are just growing, and we understand that. But as we mentioned before, we have a plan for the next year already, and we will continue to deliver that. So we will have more influencers mentioning us, more media coverage. We will have, you will see our advertising on more websites. We will grow our users. We will grow our holders. We will do more ambassador programs, so people will be able to have more markets, because this year we were focusing more on English speaking countries, sorry, and then on China as well. But as you see, it didn't really work for us with Chinese market, and especially now it became even harder and harder to do some activities there because of the Chinese regulation stuff. And all our partners like O Daily, for example, which is the biggest media in China, were kind of closed or prohibited to post stuffs about crypto. So we will refocus some of our activities to different communities, and we will announce that as well next year. So and I think that would be the focuses for our next year, and we see and we know what to do, and we will have even more team and bigger team, so we can deliver more activities.
Okay. Yeah. So let's back to developers questions. A lot of questions regarding the staking. The first question is regarding why just 7 million RBC tokens and not more. So we need to, it's our first staking campaign. By the way, we have just audited our staking contract, and everything is fine thanks to Fairproof. It's an audit company. We just sent the audit today, so we are on final way for staking start. So we need to find the balance between APR and number of participants, and that's why we have to limit at least for the first our campaign, hard cap for 7 million RBC. So if we open it for everyone, it just can be nothing, and people don't want to participate this one. It's also connected with the marketing, so we need to market it right, and we expect that some new holders will buy RBC to put it to the staking to get the rewards. What are the plans? What are your plans for staking 2.0? So it's one of the main priority for us. It's not simple to do, so because it's this. One of the problem is connected with the balancing. So for example, we have pool in Ethereum, we have pool in Binance Smart Chain. If a lot of people move funds from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain, then pool in Ethereum is so low, and we need to rebalance this one. If we rebalance this by ourselves, it's destroys approach. So, and that's one of the problem we need to solve. So how to give ability users to withdraw their funds if there are no like funds in the pool, initial pool where they deposit this one. So who will balancing, how they will balance, and so on. So just letting you know that it's not so simple, unfortunately, to implement this one, but it's on the way, and we hope to be done in Q1 of 2022, hopefully in February. We will have no cap staking. Yes, I hope so. So first of all, our protocol needs the staking because we need liquidity for cross-chain swaps. Right now we have limit of 50,000, and we know that there are a lot of whales who would like to swap, like say 1 million USDT to another chain, and we do not have this ability. And that's why it's not just important for our holders, but it's also really important for the product, because we need liquidity to make cross-chain swaps, big cross-chain swaps. The same question regarding time-bound staking campaigns. So let's say the first campaign is our warm-up staking, and people who participated in this campaign will have, let's say, priority in participation in multi-chain pools staking campaign. So if you're interested, please participate. We do not plan to use like our tokens, because we believe that there are more people who would like to participate, and yes, we'll stake we'll stake it Rubic count towards the algebra airdrop snapshot. So yes, so I think that it's a good question, but we are since the beginning every time supports our holders in Rubic. So be sure that if you send your tokens for staking, of course we will count for any airdrop, for any events, and so on. So you continue be our holder even if you stake. Okay, whitelisted, yes. So will staking campaigns be ongoing and single site? So, and the next part of the question regarding the RBC Rubic token, what is the usage of this one? And I know that a lot of people are not happy with the decision to move to the stables for multi-chain protocol, but we will continue use our Rubic, and as I already mentioned. So we right now, thanks to these changes, we generate much more revenue, and all this revenue will be used for the buyback of RBC and using for as a staking rewards. So, and in future we will continue doing this way, at least for the part of our revenue. So there is no like final decision will be it buyback or burn mechanic or like how to say, it's anytime staking. So like Sushi did, for example, so you can stake RBC and you can see APR every day, because we distributes rewards every day based on our revenue on this day. So, and a lot of things to be discussed, but just to repeat, so we will use our profit for the Rubic and itself. So it can be like inside of staking, it can be burn mechanic, and can be buyback. Also, it's regarding staking 2.0, there are some ideas that you have to stake not just stable coins but part in RBC to participate in this event, and many other ideas which I hope will be finalized before staking 2.0 started. Unless this one, you can participate in a staking campaign which started in the end of December, and we will share our revenue with you. What will bring more value to other RBC tokens? So I think I already answered this question. So it's governance also, of course. Some questions regarding development. How lending products will be integrated? So it's a usual process when we contacted them, asking for collaboration, providing our SDK, and find the way how they can do swaps thanks to Rubic. So it's not a big deal, so we do not plan to include third party. Okay, some questions regarding our development speed. Okay, so first of all, we are not 100% happy with our development speed as regarding the marketing. So, you know, it's probably you think that myself and Alexander are happy every day that it's how is it going. No, it's not true. and every time we think how to improve our marketing, how to improve our development. And what's regarding any swap, for example, you can try to swap, let's say, RBC to USDT in Polygon in any swap. So you can do it. So if you can send myself any protocol which did the same for any token in any blockchains to any other token in other blockchains, so we'll consider this one. But at the current moment, I do not know any other protocol which did it as a Rubic. Regarding the BTC bridge, so already answered this question. So that's will be done in the first part of 2022. When Moon? Alexandra?
Soon.
Okay. Monero, so Monero, Cardano. So unfortunately, Monero is not. How to say, from marketing perspective, that's a great idea,
yeah.
And we understand how it's big community there and how they want to join DeFi thanks to the Rubic. But the protocol is not so easy to be integrated. There is no smart contracts, and in this case, Rubic will be not a bridge, but a place where they deposit the funds and take full responsibility for this one. So it's a completely different approach. That's why it's not like 1 minute decision. So we need to be like rent BTC for making this decision. So I don't think that we are ready to do it like in the next 1-2 months for sure. What is your favorite video game, Sandra?
I don't play games.
Okay, at least video games, I mean. Okay, so regarding myself, so I am playing with my son Minecraft and Geometry Dash right now. So it's the most favorites. Can you hint when the first airdrop will be for Rubic and algebra holders? So regarding the algebra airdrop. It will be done, I think, in 6 months after the launch. So it will be something in February or March, I think. So anyway,
March,
we will send all the instructions and all the steps how to participate in this one at least
a few weeks
before the start.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it from the question. So sorry if we didn't answer some of them. We have tried to answer almost everything. If not, please just send
on
Telegram, and myself, Alexandra, or our team will try to answering this one.
Yeah.
Just to finalize from my side, sorry, Alexandra. So first of all, we are looking forward to the next year because we are starting playing much bigger role than 1 year ago. So we are well known, we have a revenue, we have a great community, and we have great plans. So we believe that it will be a great year for us, and thank you everyone who support us during this very hard period of time, because if there's no event with 4chan in January, I think there will be no Rubic right now. And thank you everyone who believe in us, and we never forget it.
Yeah, never. And actually, like, I was thinking that when we started, the even idea was a bit different. And then thank you for you guys' impact on like the development part. We implemented many ideas that you suggested, and I think now it's really good. And even with UI, I remember how it was like there were fights for the new UI as well. So I think we did a really big step for the whole year. Even if it seems that it's not. Yeah.
Okay.
And now we have like more questions.
Okay, yes, it's I think one funny questions regarding your t-shirt.
Yeah. So, but probably won't answer.
Next time. We will try next time.
Yeah. But then I think there are questions to you, mostly of them.
Wow.
So can you read them?
Okay, try.
Should you read from my phone, Pro?
Can you elaborate on sex requirements that is currently lacking? So, two things which is sex is interesting. First of all, it's volume. So daily volume for the trading, which be at least 10 million.
Yeah.
And also the community size. So they're looking for, it's a business for the exchange. They want to get new users, or they want to get trading fees. So that's two things which they are interested in: volumes and community members. And we will improve this one. Okay.
Yeah, I sent you in DM all the
sorry.
questions. Yeah.
Chainlink pricing fits and works. Regarding Chainlink, so we didn't accept the approach for cross-chain with Chainlink because it's very hard to integrate them, and we need integrations with many blockchains, and even with the new ones. And every time we will depend on the integration. So, for example, at one moment we will get a great offer from, let's say, Arbitrum for integration, but for example, during this time Chainlink didn't support it. And how we should proceed? So should we develop an own solution in this case, or what should we do? So that's why we decided not to go with the Chainlink, because it's third party, and even with integration is not so easy to do. Governance vote integration. Rubic thinking about interpretation charting analysis. Yes, so it's in plans. Unfortunately, one of our partner for providing analytics was not ready. So, but yeah, we feel the same. So I think in the future it will be two interfaces, like for simple swap, for simple usage, and for advanced users with analytics. More airdrops this progress percentage. What days will the tip be on holiday? So so it will be a holiday, and I think from the 1st of January till 10th of January most of the development team will be on vacation, but instead of this one they will work on during the Christmas times. So we work until the 31st of December. So, and we'll try to do almost everything which we can do during this time before the New Year holidays. I looking at any kind of layer to scaling solutions like Optimism or Arbitrum. Yes, so as I already mentioned during the previous AMA, so one of the main change for us is a priority. So what should be the next blockchain? Should we focus on SDK right now, or on staking? Should we implement BTC bridge now, or like integrate Harmony? And every day we monitor the situation with the blockchains. So right now Arbitrum and Optimism not looking very good candidates for the next integration, because we see that some part of liquidity go away from them and so on. So we will continue looking in this direction and find the next candidate for the integration. Good that again, so just to repeat, we already mentioned that blockchains contacted Rubic right now. So we are previously all the communication was done, we were initiated by our team, but right now we got grants, we got an attention from new blockchain, and they ask for the integration. And I think that's one of the main achievements during the last year.
Agree.
Thank you.
There are a few more questions.
Yes, good questions regarding the gas fees. So yes, thank you. We will consider this one. LGB drop. So yes, we'll share it a little bit later. So
yeah, and there was one more about the metaverse or something like that.
Metaverse.
Yeah.
I think. A question regarding metaverse, and also I think it's connected with NFTs. So there is no final decision for us should we go into this one, but I think everyone is excited by metaverse idea, by Decentraland idea, and I think that we will back to this question, like say in February of the next year. So right now there is no plans to focus on this one, because we have huge backlog, like so hot features which we need to do before going to completely another space. So potentially it can be like another project, not like Rubic, because Rubic is again Amazon for the crypto and not Amazon for the metaverse.
Yeah.
So that's our idea.
So I think we have, let's do like few more minutes. Please ask more questions. And I think, Vladimir, you have few more questions for you here. And then we will finish. So we have like 5 minutes more.
Yeah, regarding if we, this question, should we back to RBC token for multi-chain protocol? If we asking like myself, I would happy if we back to this model. But let's say in December we have to choose: should we provide the better rate for multi-chain and generate more profit, or should we use RBC and generate less profit and will be less attractive for the new users? And I hope that like in the future, when RBC get more liquidity on the DEXs, we can be able to use RBC instead of stables, because in this case staking will be implemented automatically. So you just take RBC and we use the pool of RBC for cross-chain. So everyone likes this idea, so just wait until Rubic become more strong and get more liquidity on the DEXs for cross-chain swaps. What is funny?
Yeah, there is one question how I will look in your glasses. So that's why I was laughing, sorry. I don't look really cool, actually. I tried it once. And I look like I'm a teacher or something like that. Oh, and I can't see anything, actually.
Okay. Not good.
No. Yeah. So there is like NFT, and I can answer, what actions have you taken to increase volume? So they're like part of development, I think, and that Vlad can answer, and they're a part of marketing, and I will answer that one. So I'll start with marketing, and then we will go back to development, which is very important for the volume as well. So the marketing part, so anytime when we include a new blockchain, or we partner with the blockchain and get their support, which is cross promo, so they publish about us on their media, like their social media. We try to do some competitions with their network, so we reach all the projects they are on their network. So we do cross-marketing activities with them, so their users and their holders will know that now they can come and easily change their tokens. Also, our BizDev team works, and they contact as well their projects and just show how easy to use the widget. So some of them install the widget as well. So like all these actions we do to increase our volume. And then from the dev part,
I didn't mention that during the next 2 weeks we also plan to improve our multi-chain protocol to decrease like native fees from the networks from the DEXs. So we will find a new way for routing for multi-chain, which we give us ability to save more money for the people and also increase the fees for the multi-chain swaps. It means that we can share more USDT for the staking campaign, for the future staking campaign, and so on. So we expect that volume should be increased when we improve our protocol, because in comparison with others, we will provide the best rates than other protocols did. So that's the second part. So, and it will be done very soon, I think. In before the new year, we will release this new version of multi-chain.
Yeah. So a few more questions.
Instead of Binance, wouldn't KuCoin be better for Rubic? Yes, KuCoin is in our list for the discussion
as well.
Yeah. So we feel the same, but we need to think about how to say, offer from their side before accepting this one.
Like this.
Yeah, regarding ZK sync, so it's I think it's a good idea. So we didn't consider this one, but we'll forward this one to the development team for the estimates. Okay, once. how will gas fee be affected on Rubic after Ethereum 2.0 live? So, we hate gas. Because, the problem is that when somebody wants to transfer money from, not money, coins from BSK to Ethereum, we calculate the commission because based on the gas fees in Ethereum. But when during the swap, fees goes up like 2 times more, and a lot of questions from people, where is my money? Because and it's what should we do? So we have charged commission based on the current gas fees, but during the transaction gas fee was 2 times higher. And what should we do? So should we pay the gas fee by own money? Should the user wait? And everyone hates this one, and it's really big pain for everybody. So we hope that Ethereum 2.0 will solve this problem, and much less problem with protocols like ours. Okay, so I think that this is it. Okay, glasses. Okay. Yeah, Binance Panama bridge. So yes, I hope that Rubic will be, I think, even the better alternative for Panama, because in Panama you just can swap USDT to USDT. There is no option to swap USDT to, let's say, DAI on Polygon, but Rubic provides this ability. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
Okay, please send any questions to Alexandra, so I can show these questions to her and say, please answer.
Yeah, I think we have more or less done. There is a last question, I think, regarding the mobile app, but you've mentioned that in our roadmap. But if you want to repeat, no.
No, again, so, it's if you go to public transport, so you can see that almost everyone is looking to the screen and to mobile phone. So it's like a little bit stupid not to use mobile phones for your product in 2022. So it's again, it's in our list, and hope to release it, and hope there will be no problem with Google Play and App Store to accept our application for the listing. So is this it?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, please continue.
Yeah, so thank you a lot for being with us today. We are very excited and thankful for the year that we had together. We are very happy that we gain our holders, members, our community. And it's very strong. That's what I'm proud of personally, that I like to go to our chat and read the messages and receive your support. Thank you a lot for that. And I think we should say our favorite phrase as well. So, yeah. Yeah,
just one short story about Alexandra. So one time in the morning, I think it's 2 months ago, she comes to the office and say, Vladimir, I show this tool to some blogger, and it was so excited. He's so excited. He chosen one token in one network and swap it to another one. And it's during this day, Alexandra were completely happy because we feel that we did something which is so smart, so simple, and it's other people like it so much, and it was like a huge feeling that we are doing our job good. And thank you all for all your comments and for helping us to do this project, and we will continue support our holders, our token, and improve our projects every day. Thank you everyone, and Merry Christmas. I think, can we say it right now? No,
I think it's like 9 days before.
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. And this one?
1, 2, 3.
Rubic stays cubic. Thank you everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.